Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for Local 4 News at 4. I'm James Sears. Tiffany has the night off. An inmate at the Amnosa State Penitentiary is charged with threatening a federal judge. That death threat is this afternoon's top story. A report from the U.S. Attorney's Office accuses Matthew James Howard of writing and sending a death threat to U.S. District Court Judge Linda Reed. Because the judge works in the Iowa's Northern District in Cedar Rapids, the case will be prosecuted through the federal court in Davenport. The letter was mailed in late November of 2017. Howard is doing time for a robbery conviction in 2011 in Wapello County. The owner of Mary's on 2nd says it's now a waiting game after a stolen SUV crashed into the front of the bar. Davenport police responded to the call around 2:20 early Friday morning. When police arrived, the driver of the SUV had already fled the scene. There was only one bartender inside at the time. He managed to escape unharmed. Today, the owner of the bar says support from the community has been overwhelming, and he's now waiting to see what it'll take to rebuild in the same location.
Makes me cry. It's been overwhelming, the messages that I've gotten, and my fellow employees. Yeah, overwhelming. Everybody wants to help, which is super awesome. So y'all better be ready, because when I get the word, I'm going to be calling them.
Now, what the owner says is one of their biggest concerns going forward. That's coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Alcohol was partly to blame for a motorcycle accident over the weekend in Joe Daviess County. It happened Saturday night just before 10 outside East Dubuque near Illinois Route 35 North and Thomas Avenue. Police say David Walker of Dubuque was speeding around a curve when he crossed into oncoming traffic and left the road. When the motorcycle entered the ditch, Walker was ejected. He's hospitalized with undisclosed injuries. Walker is charged with driving too fast for conditions and driving drunk. Firefighters in Milan kept a garage fire from spreading to a nearby home. It happened around 11:30 this morning. A garage and attached shed caught fire. No one was home at the time. Firefighters entered the home to rescue 4 dogs in case the fire spread. They were taken to a local shelter as a precaution. And if you see news happening, forward it to Local 4. Just download our quadcities app. It's available on Android and Apple devices, and it's free. You can get notifications for breaking news and also share stories you want to see highlighted right here on Local 4. If you've always dreamed of being a police officer, now may be your chance. The Moline Police Department has started its recruitment process for police applicants. The recruitment video was produced by D Films in Rock Island to introduce potential applicants to the world of police work.
You have a stature within your community. You're looked to as the protector of the community. Law enforcement is very exciting at times. It's very stressful at times, but it's rewarding. Every day you go home, you've had an impact on someone's life, whether it's you saved a life or you took an opportunity to go to Stevens Park and play basketball with a kid.
Now, if you want to watch the entire video, just head to our website, ourquadcities.com. School districts are now in the process of making sure they have teachers to fill their classrooms in the fall. Illinois schools are hoping that will be a bit easier with the new law signed Friday. It'll slim down the process for teachers with comparable education preparation or out-of-state credentials to get licensed in Illinois. The Blackhawk Area Special Education District is hoping it will help them fill long-term vacant positions.
With a long-term sub, we have to switch them out halfway through the year, so there's not always that consistency through the course of the school year. But then there's also not that level of training that comes with a full educator prep program.
Schrader says some of the schools in the district have special education teacher openings going unfilled this entire school year. Tonight at 5, the level of work educators face to get their licensing. Charities, nonprofits, and organizations from across the Quad Cities are gearing up for another round of Birdies for Charity. Today is the start of the 2018 money raiser that coincides with the John Deere Classic. The program takes pledges based upon the number of birdies recorded during the John Deere Classic. I See Progress was one of the organizations that attended the kickoff. Its director, Rocky Vermillion, says that they partner with the University of Iowa Foundation to conduct medical research.
This makes those things possible. It really does, and it makes it possible for not only us, but all these people that are picking up packets and stuff. This event changes lives everywhere.
Rocky says raising funds through this event has and will continue to have a real impact on the University of Iowa's research. Some Facebook users are starting to see new messages on their newsfeed. That is this afternoon's national headline. As Laura Podesta reports, Facebook is releasing new information to help users manage their privacy.
There are two new links at the top of your Facebook feed. One tells you if your digital data may have fallen into the hands of Cambridge Analytica. That's the political consulting firm that was able to harvest information from some 87 million Facebook users.
Facebook is showing that they're trying to make a lot of changes fast and trying to regain everyone's trust.
CNET senior editor Bridget Carey says another new link lets you manage apps that you logged into with your Facebook account. In many cases, these apps can read your online activity. Now you can find out what information they're sharing.
Going forward, apps that connect with Facebook can no longer see things like your religious views, your political preferences, your relationship status. It can't go really deep and even see the videos you like or the fitness activity that you've shared because of what you had on your fitness tracker.
The changes come as CEO Mark Zuckerberg gets ready to testify before Congress on Tuesday.
Advertisers are not going to be too happy with all these changes because you and I may feel more protected with our information, but a lot of groups have depended on going into Facebook and using all this data to be able to hyper-target you and what you're interested in to send you ads.
Carey says the new steps may guard our data in the future, but what we've done in the past on Facebook is already out there. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
And Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae joins us now for a look at the weather, and no more snow, please.
Not for now anyway, and the snow that did fall last night, we were talking about that last night when we were working.
Yeah.
It's pretty much gone now. About 2.5 inches in the Quad Cities, but it melted away fairly quickly today.